Are your legs getting weaker with each passing day? Do you feel stiffness in your knees, heaviness in your calves, or a growing loss of balance? Like even the simplest movements take more effort than they used to. If so, listen closely, because what you're about to discover might completely change how you view your everyday habits. The truth is, most people over 60 assume their leg pain, fatigue, or instability is just part of aging. But the real reason could be hiding in plain sight, right in your kitchen. In this video, we'll uncover the 10 everyday foods and 2 shocking vitamins that are secretly draining your strength, damaging your joints, and accelerating muscle loss. Yes, 2 common vitamins that everyone says are essential could be quietly weakening your legs and sabotaging your mobility. The consequences are real, from chronic pain to reduced independence. But once you understand what to avoid and what to change, you can begin to reverse this decline, starting today. Let's begin with the first food silently harming your leg muscles. Sugary desserts might bring comfort and joy, but they come at a dangerous price. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to sugar's harmful effects. Refined sugar triggers low-grade chronic inflammation, particularly in muscles and joints, making your legs feel sore, stiff, and swollen. It also leads to insulin resistance, depleting your muscular energy and weakening the very tissue that helps you walk, climb stairs, and balance. With every bite of cake or scoop of ice cream, you're not just satisfying a craving, you're robbing your legs of strength and mobility. Excess sugar also causes weight gain, which puts even more pressure on already fragile joints. And perhaps most concerning of all, it slows blood circulation to your lower limbs. This starves your muscles of oxygen and nutrients, slowing recovery and making it harder for your legs to stay firm and functional. Over time, the effects compound, creating a cycle of fatigue and degeneration that becomes harder to break. Instead, swap sweets for natural alternatives like cinnamon-coated fruit or dark chocolate. It's a small shift that can make a huge difference. Next up, fried foods. French fries, donuts, fried chicken. They may taste amazing, but they're loaded with trans and saturated fats that spike inflammation throughout your entire body. This inflammation targets your muscles and joints, stiffening your legs and increasing your risk of injury. Fried foods also damage your blood vessels, limiting circulation and preventing your muscles from receiving enough oxygen. That's why your legs might feel heavy and sore after eating fast food. Worse yet, the energy your body uses to digest these greasy meals drains the energy your muscles need to stay strong. And when fried food becomes a regular habit, it promotes weight gain, further straining your lower limbs. It's a vicious cycle of poor nutrition, inflammation, and degeneration. But here's the good news, you can stop it. Choose baking, steaming, or grilling instead. Your legs will thank you. Let's talk about something as common as white bread. At first glance, it seems harmless, but white bread is made from refined flour that's been stripped of its nutrients and fiber, making it spike blood sugar levels rapidly. This leads to energy crashes, muscle fatigue, and eventually insulin resistance. Muscles, especially in the legs, can't function properly without stable energy, and over time this weakens your foundation. Worse still, white bread is often low in protein and minerals, meaning it contributes little to no recovery support for aging muscles. Replacing it with whole grain bread made from oats, flaxseed, or rye can help stabilize blood sugar and supply the nutrients your legs desperately need. Another hidden danger is processed meats. Items like bacon, ham, and sausages are filled with sodium, saturated fat, and preservatives that fuel chronic inflammation. This inflammation settles in the joints and muscles, particularly in the legs, and leads to morning stiffness, pain, and long-term tissue damage. These meats also interfere with proper blood flow and contribute to toxin buildup, weakening your muscles from the inside. Even worse, preservatives in processed meats disrupt glucose metabolism, draining your muscular energy and leaving you with a sense of constant fatigue. If you rely on these for convenience, consider swapping them for lean proteins like chicken breast, eggs, or plant-based sources like lentils and beans. What about those colorful, sweet-smelling cakes from the store? Industrially made cakes are filled with processed sugar, hydrogenated oils, and synthetic preservatives, all of which wreak havoc on your metabolism. The trans fats inside lower your good cholesterol, raise the bad, and damage circulation to your extremities. The result? Muscles starved of nutrients, stiff joints, and increased pain during movement. And it's not just sugar and fat. These cakes contain emulsifiers and dyes that irritate your immune system and promote inflammation in your knees, hips, and ankles. Replacing these with homemade desserts made with oats, bananas, and coconut oil will deliver real nutrients instead of empty calories. Instant noodles are another trap. They seem quick and easy, but they're loaded with salt, MSG, and chemical additives. One serving can contain over half your daily sodium needs, promoting water retention and swelling in your legs. Their low fiber content spikes blood sugar, while chemical seasonings damage your metabolism and fuel inflammation. Over time, these effects weaken your muscle tissue and reduce your ability to recover from basic activities like walking or standing. Ultra-processed cheese spreads and slices are convenient, but dangerous. These cheeses are often high in sodium and saturated fats while offering very little real protein or nutrients. They disrupt your body's mineral balance, making it harder to absorb calcium and magnesium, two essential elements for muscle contraction and bone strength. This imbalance causes cramps, stiffness, and weak legs. Switching to fresh cheeses like ricotta, feta, or cottage cheese gives your body a chance to rebuild instead of decay. Canned foods might seem like a good option when you're short on time, but they're filled with preservatives, sodium, and sometimes even trace metals like aluminum. These additives damage your muscles, impair circulation, and cause inflammation that leads to leg fatigue, joint pain, and cramping. Choose frozen or fresh produce instead. Your body will operate more efficiently and feel lighter and more energized. Snack cookies and processed treats may appear small and innocent, but they're packed with trans fats, synthetic ingredients, and high levels of sodium. These snacks disrupt circulation, increase water retention, and spike blood sugar. All of these effects lead to reduced muscular energy and increased weight, which stresses your legs more than you realize. These effects might seem minor at first, but over time they turn simple steps into painful tasks. Monosodium glutamate, or MSG, is found in soups, packaged meals, takeout, and seasoning blends. While it enhances flavor, it harms your nervous system and interferes with muscle control. In sensitive individuals, it causes heaviness, tingling, and muscle pain, especially in the legs. MSG also promotes inflammation and disrupts glucose metabolism, starving your muscles of the energy they need. Read your labels closely. It may appear as yeast extract, flavor enhancer, or other disguised terms. Now, let's talk about the two vitamins that could be silently ruining your leg health. First, vitamin A. While essential in small doses, excess vitamin A, especially from supplements, can cause serious harm. After age 60, your liver becomes less efficient at processing it. Too much builds up and leads to liver stress, muscle inflammation, and even bone thinning. If you're experiencing unexplained muscle pain, fatigue, or difficulty rising from a chair, excess vitamin A may be the reason. It also blocks absorption of magnesium and calcium, triggering cramps and weakness. Always get your vitamin A from food sources like carrots, pumpkin, and leafy greens, and only take supplements if prescribed. The second dangerous vitamin? Vitamin D. Yes, the one everyone recommends. While critical for bone health, high doses without proper monitoring can cause a buildup of calcium in your blood, a condition called hypercalcemia. This causes cramps, burning sensations, and stiffness in your legs. Over time, excess vitamin D may even calcify your muscles and soft tissues, reducing flexibility and leading to more frequent injuries. It can also impair kidney function, leading to swelling, water retention, and fatigue. Never self-prescribe high doses. Always consult your doctor and test your blood levels before supplementing. The bottom line is this: the foods and supplements you think are helping you may actually be harming your strength, independence, and quality of life. But by removing these 10 harmful foods and monitoring your vitamin intake, you can regain strength, improve circulation, and feel confident on your feet again. If this video helped you, hit the like button, share it with a loved one, and subscribe to Health Wisdom. Your legs and your future deserve better.